It is 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. You have a simple dentist appointment at 2:30 in the afternoon. That is over 5 hours away. You have a massive mountain of work to do. You could easily answer your emails, run to the grocery store, or finish that presentation for your boss. But you don't. Instead, you sit on the edge of your couch, scrolling mindlessly through your phone, aggressively checking the clock every 10 minutes. You feel completely paralyzed. You cannot start a movie. You cannot go to the gym. Your brain is officially locked in what psychology calls waiting mode. Why do we do this? Why does a 30-minute appointment completely destroy your entire day? You probably tell yourself you are just being lazy, or that your time management skills are terrible. But what if I told you your brain is actually executing a highly advanced, protective protocol? We are going to uncover the exact neurological lock causing this paralysis in just a minute. But first, you have to understand how your brain processes the concept of time. Think about your laptop for a second. When you are downloading a massive software update, your computer allocates most of its RAM to that single task. If you try to open 10 other heavy programs while it is downloading, the whole system crashes. Your brain works exactly the same way with future events. Psychologists refer to this as executive dysfunction, which is heavily tied to time blindness. If you have any trace of anxiety, chronic stress, or ADHD, your brain views that 2:30 appointment not as a small event, but as a massive, threatening file download. It feels like it requires 100% of your cognitive RAM to prepare for it. So, to prevent a complete system crash, your brain forcefully shuts down your ability to start any new tasks. It is incredibly frustrating. You are sitting there doing absolutely nothing, yet you feel completely exhausted by noon. But there is a hidden layer to this that explains why you feel so much intense guilt. Hold that thought, because we are about to dive deeply into the severe friction between clock time and event time. Before we look at that hidden layer, if you have ever lost an entire beautiful day just waiting for one tiny appointment, hit that like button right now. Leave a comment telling me I am not the only one, and make sure you subscribe to Human OS. We decode the hidden psychology of your daily life here every single week, and I absolutely love having you with us on this journey. Okay. Let us talk about how we measure reality. Modern American society runs entirely on clock time. Everything is scheduled down to the exact minute. But human beings actually evolved on event time. Our ancestors did not have Apple Watches. They woke up when the sun rose, they hunted, they ate, and they slept. When you are stuck in waiting mode, your primitive brain is desperately trying to operate on event time in a clock time world. Your brain essentially says, the next event is the hunt. We cannot do anything else until the hunt is over. When you try to force yourself to write a complex email while your brain is preparing for the hunt, you experience massive cognitive friction. You aren't lazy. Your nervous system is just intensely focused on making sure you do not miss the only important survival event of the day. Let that sink in for a moment. You are not broken. Your internal operating system is just fiercely protecting your schedule. But the million-dollar question is, how do you bypass this lock? How do you reclaim those 5 lost hours without triggering a massive anxiety spike? There is a highly effective, bizarre psychological loophole that tricks your brain into unlocking your focus. I will share the exact method with you in just a second. Here is what you need to do the next time you are frozen in waiting mode. The moment you realize you are staring at the clock, you have to create a microtask sandbox. Your brain is terrified of starting a big task because it deeply fears it will not be able to finish before the appointment. It hates the idea of an open loop. So, you have to remove the threat of time completely. Tell yourself out loud, I am only going to do this for exactly 5 minutes, and then I am legally required to stop. Set a physical timer on your phone for 5 minutes. Start folding the laundry or typing a draft of that email. The absolute secret here is that you must actually stop the very second the timer goes off. even if you are in the middle of a sentence. This proves to your primitive brain that tasks can be safely contained. You are physically showing your nervous system that you can engage in other activities without the risk of missing the big event. Once your brain realizes it is safe, the paralysis instantly lifts. Stop letting the clock hold you hostage. You are allowed to fully live your life in the spaces between your appointments. Next time your brain hits pause on your day, give yourself permission to press play, even if it is just for 5 minutes. You have got this. See you in the next one.